Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Life English Conversations, your cozy place to learn real English through everyday conversation. I'm Emma.
And I'm Mark. And today I want to ask you something a little personal.
Oh, should I be nervous?
Only a little. When was the last time you did something just for the joy of it and completely forgot to check your phone?
That's a question.
Not work, not exercise because you have to, not something on a screen, just something you love that makes time disappear.
Like a hobby.
Like a hobby, yes.
If an answer came to your mind quickly, wonderful. If your brain is currently searching and finding nothing, that's okay too. This episode is for you.
Because today, we want to talk about hobbies and free time, what we do, why it matters, and maybe how to find something you actually love doing.
Not as a productivity exercise. Not as a self-improvement project.
Just something that makes you feel alive.
That last line deserves a moment.
It does. Something that makes you feel alive.
We'll keep the English warm and clear, B1 level, so you can follow everything comfortably. And at the end, we have a vocabulary section with all the important words from today.
So, stay with us. Let's talk about hobbies.
So, what is a hobby? Simple answer first.
A hobby is an activity you enjoy in your free time. Not for money, not because someone asked you to, just because you like it.
Cooking, drawing, gardening, reading, playing music, running, photography, building things, dancing, writing.
Anything that you choose to do because it feels good.
And I want to say something about the word hobby, because sometimes it sounds small, like something minor, something extra.
Right, like hobbies are optional, nice to have, not really important.
But I think that's wrong.
Very wrong.
Because a good hobby gives you something that nothing else quite gives you.
What's that?
The feeling that time disappeared because you were too happy to notice it.
Yes, that's the one. When you look up and think, wait, an hour passed already?
And you're not tired, you're actually energized. Your brain feels full, in a good way.
Compare that to closing your phone after an hour of random videos and feeling strange, heavy, like you used an hour but got nothing from it.
Not judging anyone, we've all been there.
Many times.
But that difference between an hour that energizes you and an hour that empties you, that's what hobbies protect. That's what makes them important.
A hobby is not just something you do, it's something that gives back. Before we go further, one small request.
If you enjoy learning English through real conversations like this, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It genuinely helps more people find us.
And we have a comment challenge today. After the episode, write one sentence. The hobby that makes me forget my phone is, or the hobby I want to try is.
Anything. Serious, funny, strange, all welcome. We read everything.
Okay, let's talk about our own hobbies. Emma, tell me about your hobbies. Real ones, not the impressive-sounding ones.
Okay, honest answer. I have two main hobbies right now.
Go ahead.
The first one is cooking, but not fancy cooking. Very simple cooking.
What kind?
I love making soups. Just choosing vegetables, putting them together, seeing what happens. It's very slow and very calming.
Cooking is meditation almost.
Exactly. My hands are busy, but my mind gets to rest. And the end result is something warm and real that I made myself.
There's something satisfying about creating something you can eat.
Very practical hobby. And the second hobby is the one that makes time disappear.
Tell me.
Journaling. Writing in a notebook, in English actually, just about my day. How I felt, what I noticed. Nothing important, but it's the one time in the day when I'm completely present.
Present. Just you and the page.
No notifications, no other tabs, no one waiting for a reply. Just me writing slowly and thinking through my own thoughts.
And how long do you usually do it?
I plan 15 minutes, but often I look up and it's been 40. I lose track of time completely.
That's the sign of a true hobby, when the time disappears without you noticing.
And I always close the notebook feeling lighter, like I put something down that I was carrying without realizing.
That's beautiful, Emma.
Your turn.
Okay, my first hobby is cycling. Not competitive cycling, I'm not racing anyone.
Not even a little bit?
Okay, sometimes I silently race strangers who don't know we're racing.
And?
I usually win, but that's beside the point.
I just like getting on a bike and going somewhere. No destination necessary, just moving.
And does time disappear when you cycle?
Yes, but in a different way. When you're cycling, you can't think about work. You're too busy watching the road, feeling the air, noticing things. Your brain gets a rest, not because it's empty, but because it's doing something else entirely.
That's the physical version of what journaling does for me.
Exactly. Same effect, different method. And my second hobby is the creative one.
Which is?
Photography, but specifically photography of ordinary things, not landscapes or special occasions.
What then?
A shadow on a wall, a half-finished coffee cup, light through a window. Things most people walk past without looking.
Oh, that's lovely. Which is?
Photography, but specifically photography of ordinary things, not landscapes or special occasions.
What then?
A shadow on a wall, a half-finished coffee cup, light through a window. Things most people walk past without looking.
Oh, that's lovely.
It made me realize the world is full of interesting things. We just stop looking. We look at our phones instead.
And when you pick up your camera, you start looking again.
You start really seeing, and that changes how a whole day feels.
Does time disappear with photography?
Completely. I can walk for an hour taking photos, and it feels like 10 minutes. And at the end, I have these little images of real things that I noticed, not scrolled past, noticed.
There's something very meaningful in that.
I think so too.
So let's talk about why hobbies actually matter, not in a you should improve yourself way,
Please, no.
but in a real human way.
5 reasons, short and honest.
Reason 1, hobbies give your mind a real rest.
Not the kind of rest where you stare at your phone, a real rest, where your mind is doing something but also recovering.
When you're cooking, drawing, playing music, your mind is focused but relaxed, like a body after a slow walk, not a sprint.
It's active rest. Your mind is engaged but not stressed.
Reason 2, hobbies create a moment that is just yours.
During the day, so much of your time belongs to other people. Work, family, responsibilities, notifications waiting for replies.
A hobby is a moment that nobody owns except you. 30 minutes that say, this time is mine.
And that matters more than people think.
Reason 3, hobbies give you something to look forward to.
This is a small but powerful thing. When you have a hobby, you wake up knowing today, at some point, I get to do that thing I love.
And that knowledge, knowing something good is coming, it changes the color of the whole day.
Even on hard days, even when work is difficult and you're tired, there's still something waiting.
Reason 4, hobbies give you confidence.
When you practice something over time, get slightly better week by week, that progress feels good.
Not because you're competing with anyone, but because you can feel yourself growing, getting a little better, a little more capable.
That feeling, I made this, I improved this, I learned this, is very quietly powerful.
Reason 5, hobbies give you something to talk about.
And this one connects directly to English.
Yes. Yes, when you have a hobby you love, you can talk about it in English naturally.
I spent my weekends cycling to a small town I'd never visited before. The light was perfect for photos. That's real English about a real experience.
Not, I watched videos, which is also real, but less interesting to talk about.
Less engaging. No offense to the videos.
So a hobby is also an English conversation practice tool in disguise.
Everything we love becomes an English opportunity. Now, a voice in your head might be saying,
This sounds nice, but I genuinely don't have time for hobbies.
And we hear you, really. Life is genuinely busy for many people.
But here's the honest question. When you say no time, is it truly no time, or is the time already filled with something else that doesn't energize you?
Because most people have 15 minutes somewhere.
After dinner, before bed, on a lunch break, on the bus.
15 minutes of a hobby is not nothing. 15 minutes of cooking something new. 15 minutes of drawing. 15 minutes of playing 3 chords on a guitar.
That's enough to start. And once you start, even a little, something shifts.
The hobby becomes a small anchor in your day, something you actually look forward to.
And looking forward to something, even something small, changes how the whole day feels.
You don't need 2 hours to begin. You just need 15 honest minutes.
And if you already have a hobby, maybe this episode is just a reminder to protect it.
Because it's easy to let the busy things push out the nourishing things.
Nourishing. If something is nourishing, it feeds you in a healthy, real way. Not just entertainment, something that genuinely supports you.
And your hobbies are nourishing. They deserve space in your life. But what if you don't have a hobby? What if you genuinely don't know what you enjoy?
That's actually more common than people admit.
It is, especially if you've spent a long time being busy, always working, always responsible, always on. You lose track of what you enjoy.
You forget how to play.
And that's okay. You can find it again.
3 simple questions to start. 1. What did you enjoy as a child before anyone told you what to do with your time?
Before responsibilities, before judgment, just what did young you love doing?
Drawing, building things, making up stories, running around outside, collecting something?
That thing often still lives somewhere inside you, just quieter now.
Question 2. What do you find yourself watching or reading about, not because you need to, but because you can't help it?
If you always stop to watch street musicians, if you always read about plants, if you always notice beautiful food photography.
That curiosity is a clue. Your brain is trying to tell you something.
And question 3, what would you do with an afternoon that had no rules, no obligations, no phone, just time?
What comes to your mind first? That's worth paying attention to.
And once you have an idea, try it. Not perfectly, just try it.
Buy 1 small packet of watercolor paints. Walk 1 new route. Cook 1 unfamiliar recipe. Learn the first 3 notes of a song.
You don't have to commit forever. You just have to try once and see how you feel after.
Because hobbies don't always arrive with a sign saying, "This is the one." Sometimes you find them by accident, by just trying something on a quiet afternoon.
And that quiet afternoon might be the beginning of something you do for the rest of your life.
So, hobbies and free time.
Not just small, cute activities.
The thing that gives your mind a real rest.
The moment that belongs only to you.
The activity that makes time disappear because you're too happy to notice it.
And maybe tonight or this weekend, you can ask yourself one question.
What is one thing I could do with 15 minutes that would make me feel a little more alive?
Not productive, not useful, just alive.
That's the hobby.
That's the one to find and protect.
Okay, let's look at some of the important words from today.
Vocabulary time. Let's start with a phrase we used more than once today, lose track of time. Meaning, to stop noticing time passing because you are so absorbed in what you're doing. Example, she started painting and lost track of time. 3 hours passed without her noticing. Or, losing track of time is often a sign that you've found a hobby you really love. Repeat, lose track of time. Lose track of time. Lose track of time.
Next, active rest. Active rest is when you're doing something, but something calm and enjoyable, so your mind gets to recover while still being gently engaged. Example, reading is a form of active rest for me. I'm focused but not stressed. Or, active rest feels different from scrolling. You finish it feeling restored, not empty. Repeat. Active rest. Active rest. Active rest.
Next, nourishing. If something is nourishing, it feeds you in a healthy, real way. Nourishing things make you feel stronger, more yourself, more alive. Example, good friendships are nourishing. They make you feel more like yourself. Or, she looked for nourishing activities, not just entertainment, but things that genuinely fed her soul. Repeat, nourishing, nourishing, nourishing.
Next, satisfying. Satisfying means it gives you a feeling of completion and pleasure, not just enjoyment, a deeper sense of that was worth it. Example, there's something deeply satisfying about making something with your own hands. Or, a satisfying hobby leaves you feeling proud and content, not empty. Repeat, satisfying, satisfying, satisfying.
Next, present. Being present means your mind is here, in this moment, not thinking about the past, not worrying about tomorrow, just fully here in what you're doing. Example, she felt truly present when she was gardening. No worries, just the plants and the soil. Or, it's hard to feel present when your phone is nearby. Hobbies can help. Repeat, present, present, present.
Next, engaged. If you are engaged, you are actively interested and involved. Your attention is fully on the thing in front of you, not half here, half somewhere else. Example, she was completely engaged in the novel. She read for hours without stopping. Or, when you're engaged in a hobby, time moves differently. Repeat, engaged, engaged, engaged.
Next, a clue. A clue is a small sign or piece of information that helps you understand or find something. In today's episode, we used it to talk about finding your hobby. Example, what you enjoyed as a child is often a clue to your adult hobbies. Or, your curiosity is a clue. If you keep returning to something, pay attention. Repeat. A clue. A clue. A clue.
Next, look forward to. To look forward to something means to feel happy and excited about something coming in the future. Example, having a hobby gives you something to look forward to, even on hard days. Or, she looked forward to her evening journaling time all day. Repeat, look forward to. Look forward to. Look forward to.
And last, breathe life into something. If something breathes life into your day or into your brain, it makes things feel more fresh, alive, and interesting. It wakes you up inside. Example, that short walk in the park breathed life into my tired afternoon. Or, a hobby doesn't have to be grand. Even a small one can breathe life into your day. Repeat, breathe life into something. Breathe life into something. Breathe life into something. Breathe life into something. 9 words and phrases from today, and they all come back to the same idea.
Hobbies are not extras. They're not luxuries.
They're the things that make ordinary days feel like yours.
Find yours, protect it, and enjoy it in English.
From Emma
And Mark,
thank you for spending this time with us today.
find your hobby, lose track of time, and we'll see you next time on Real Life English Conversations.
Bye for now.